runs into the elevator, goes to the stairs.
On whenever you are in your seat. Federal aviation regulations require compliance with all lighted signs, posted placards, and crew instructions. All flights are non-smoking. Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not permitted.
Good morning from the skies. We are on our way to DC and then a connecting flight to New York City. The New York vlogs are pretty much just going to be voiceovers because while we were in New York, I didn't really have time to film my voice, and since I was in a big group, I thought that would be a little obnoxious. So yeah, I just filmed a lot, and we're going to voice over, and we're still going to make it very entertaining. So yeah. So now we're closing in on Washington, D.C., and we have a good 30 minutes to get from our flight to the other flight, and it's going to be all safe and all good and all cool. So we land in Washington, D.C., we get off the plane, we walk on over to the next terminal just to realize the flight is closed and gone. Yeah, so they closed the doors early. We were supposed to be on that flight, and it just left, leaving us all stranded in Washington, D.C. But that's fine. We got on the next plane to New York. Luckily, there was another one going that same day, and we made it to the Big Apple.
This is the East River that runs down along one side of Manhattan. All of the avenues in New York City run north and south, and then the streets run east and west. But once you cross Fifth Avenue here, we're now on the west side.
Guys, we made it to New York.
Made it to New York.
Kendall
Slocum, if you're out there,
New York.
we're gonna find you.
So now is a good time to tell you about Kendall Slocum. Kendall Slocum is the guy who acts in all the Grammarly ads.
You know, affect and effect always get me.
So yeah, he's pretty cool. And me and my friends made this group chat for him because, like, he's amazing. So we made the fan club. And the night before we went to New York, he replied to it. Like, what the heck? So yeah, he replied to it. And then when we got off the plane in DC, we saw that he sent a video. So yeah, we made it our mission to just find Kendall Slocum somewhere in New York.
During Fashion Week here, they set up the tents, and they have Fashion Week takes place here. You see what else? So right over here, you see the big spire right over here behind us. So that is the top of the Empire State Building. So that's where we're going to be up there this evening, looking out over all this really, really beautiful area.
So then we go to the New York Public Library and we walk around there. And during the New York Public Library, I saw no books to check out. And, you know, for it being a library, that's weird.
Some people call it Grand Central Station, but it's called the terminal because this is where all the trains end. It was built in 1911. crossing our walkways. Guys, you have 5 minutes.
The bald guy said you have to stand 3 feet back.
Scoot away from the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look, we're far back.
Look how far back we are. Can you only talk to the opposite side? I think so.
Yeah.
No, this is real life.
If you didn't understand what was happening, our friend Corbin was talking to us from a different, like, part of Grand Central Terminal. Like, in the station, there's this, like, area, and there's 4 corners, and you can speak from one corner to the corner on the other diagonal. So that was really cool. The food was so mid, like, holy crap. Schnippers, I don't recommend it. It's not that good.
This is where that there parade happens. On that Eden Day.
The largest store in the world. It takes literally a whole block. It goes from this avenue right over to the next avenue. It still has some original things inside, like the original escalators that are all like wooden. Pretty cool.
Now it's time for us to go up to the Empire State Building. So, yeah, we go up to the Empire State Building. There's a little, like, museum area that we go through. And then we go up to the top, like, the very, very, very high up, tip top of that building.
See it built. Keep your arms and legs inside and keep your eyes open. See those hot rivets flying through the air? Nice catch, Lou! Get those planks out of the way, huh? Oh, hey, watch it! I'm coming up here! And fellas, watch the bricks! Hey, how do you speak, Johnny? Hey, Bucky, you gonna ride that thing all day? Do something useful, will you? Got it, boss. All right, we're coming up to the 80th floor. You're headed to the top of the Empire State Building, right here in the heart of New York City. That's a pretty solid elevator,
Stranger Things.
Okay, so I would do audio for, like, the rest of this time on the Empire State Building, but it literally sounds like a blender because of the wind. So instead, I'm just gonna put our nice little relaxing time to music.
Sorry, it just happened.
Go all the way down.
Bye. Before they moved it down.
What if I said
We still traveled.
we're traveling back in time? Oh my gosh, my ears popped.
This was
What is on the other floors?
We're in a windy building.
People work here.
Oh.
Bro, imagine. Didn't you see Elf?
Yeah.
It's been a long
Wait. Elf was true.
We're gonna
Elves are real.
we're gonna go out in that lobby.
Hey, yo, we left the world.
Guys, that's like literally the Empire State Building.
Like literally.
What's it called?
Oh my gosh, my ears.
And then it started to rain, and then we walked back to our hotel. Good night.